"Grandma, why do you smell kind of funny?" Little Lily was only 6 years old, but that innocent question shattered the heart of 69-year-old Helen Parker. Helen had always taken pride in being clean and neat. She bathed every day, used high-quality perfume, and her clothes were always freshly laundered and fragrant. But then, from that day on, Lily no longer hugged her the way she used to. When lifted into Helen's lap, the little girl turned away and wrinkled her nose. That night, Helen pulled the blanket over her head and cried silently in the dark. Not because she was mad at her granddaughter, but because she began to feel like time was slowly pulling her away from the people she loved most. My name is Dr. Richard Thompson. I'm a 78-year-old geriatric specialist with over 50 years of experience treating tens of thousands of older adults across America. And today, I want to talk to you about a truth that very few dare to speak out loud. Yet it has a huge impact on the quality of life for older people. Have you ever experienced something like this? You sit on the bus, but the seat next to you stays empty. Your grandchild avoids sitting close. Your daughter-in-law cracks open a window, even though it's chilly outside. And then, you wonder, could it be? Do I smell bad? Please don't feel ashamed. You're not alone. And most importantly, it's not your fault. The truth is, according to several medical studies in the US, nearly 99% of people over 60 develop a unique natural body odor. One they don't notice themselves, but others do. And here's the painful part. Because it's an awkward topic, loved ones often choose to stay silent. So you, someone who's always tried to stay clean and presentable, might not realize that those closest to you are quietly pulling away. But here's the good news. There is something you can do. Once you understand the cause and follow just a few simple steps at home, you can notice a real difference in less than 7 days. No need for expensive perfumes. No fancy products. No more hiding away in your room. In today's video, I'll show you how to care for your body the right way, using practical science and proven clinical experience. You'll learn how to eliminate up to 90% of age-related odor, feel more confident, reconnect with your family, and most of all, enjoy a more comfortable, connected, and happy life in your golden years. Please watch this video all the way through. I promise the insights you're about to hear can change the way you feel about yourself, starting today. And if you find this helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps more older adults discover this valuable message. Tap subscribe and turn on the bell so you won't miss more health tips from me and my expert team. 2. Why does the body of older adults often have a distinctive smell? When people talk about old person smell, many tend to avoid the topic out of fear of hurting their loved ones' feelings. But to truly understand and, more importantly, to improve this situation, we need to know where the issue actually comes from. The truth is, body odor changes with age are completely natural, and there are clear scientific reasons behind them. Here are the 3 most common causes, as recognized by medical science. First, the body produces less sweat. When you're younger, your body might release about 1 quart of sweat per day. That's nearly a full liter. But after age 60, that amount can drop by half or even more. First, this might sound like a good thing. Less sweat means less wetness, less stickiness, and maybe no smell, right? Actually, the opposite is true. Sweating is one of the body's natural ways to eliminate toxins, bacteria, and waste from under the skin. When you sweat less, these substances stay on the skin surface, giving bacteria a chance to grow, and that's what causes odor. Robert Jenkins, age 72, once said, "Back then, I used to sweat buckets and thought it was a nuisance. Now I'm dry almost all day, but I still smell, even after a clean shower. I never imagined that not sweating could be the cause." Second, changes in skin oil composition. Sebum, also known as skin oil, is a natural substance your body produces to keep your skin moisturized and protected. As we age, the chemical makeup of sebum begins to change. After age 50, the body starts to produce a special compound called 2-nonenal, a type of oxidized fatty acid. This is the silent culprit behind the body odor commonly found in older adults. 2-nonenal is rarely found in younger people, but it increases with age and peaks around 70 to 75. It doesn't wash off easily with plain water or regular soap, and it can cling to the skin, hair, clothing, and even bed sheets for a long time. Margaret Wilson, 68, shared her experience. "I don't smoke, I don't eat spicy food, and I don't use cheap perfume. But still," my granddaughter said, "Grandma smells like an old closet." Later, my doctor explained to me what this 2-nonenal thing was. Third, reduced saliva production. After age 60, the amount of saliva your body produces can drop by up to 50%. Saliva doesn't just help you digest food, it also plays a key role in balancing bacteria and maintaining pH levels in your mouth. With less saliva, your mouth becomes dry. Bacteria multiply quickly, leading to bad breath, sometimes lasting all day, even if you brush regularly. And sadly, you may not even notice the smell, but others do. Thomas Reed, 74, once said, "My grandchild kept turning away when I talked. I thought he was just bored with an old man's stories. Only later did I realize it was my breath." These changes are a natural part of aging, and no one is exempt. But here's what truly matters: understanding them so you can take control. Because once you know the reasons, you can adjust your daily habits in ways that are gentler, cleaner, and help you feel more confident every day. 3. Common mistake when trying to cover up odor makes things worse. We've all been there. Noticing a strange smell from our body or hearing someone hint about a senior scent, and the first reaction is, spray on perfume, use deodorant, apply scented lotion. Gerald White, 74, shared his story. "I used this $80 bottle of cologne, the fancy kind my son gave me for Christmas. But one day he quietly opened all the windows when he came over. I just stood there, confused and hurt. I thought I was doing the right thing, but I guess I wasn't." And the truth is, Gerald isn't alone. Many older adults try to mask their body odor with fragrance, hoping it'll make things better. Unfortunately, that often has the opposite effect. Imagine this: you walk into a bathroom that hasn't been cleaned, but someone sprayed a ton of air freshener. What do you smell? A nice scent? Or a thick, heavy mix of perfume and mildew? That's exactly what happens when we try to cover up age-related odor with fragrance. As we've explained, this kind of odor comes from changes in skin oil, reduced sweating, and dry mouth. These create a base layer of scent that perfume alone can't erase. Adding another smell on top just creates a strange combination, one that others may find even more uncomfortable. Sandra Miller, age 70, once admitted, "I thought wearing perfume showed self-care. But my daughter said, 'Mom, you smell kind of like a burnt candle.' That really stopped me in my tracks." Many products on the market, from body sprays to perfumes to scented lotions, are advertised as long-lasting or odor-neutralizing. But most of them aren't designed to clean the source of body odor. They just layer a pleasant smell over it for a short time. And when the base odor gets stronger, especially in places like skin folds or areas with body hair, the fragrance can start to smell off. Another common mistake is using too many products at once. Deodorant under the arms, scented lotion on the hands, cologne on clothes, and room spray throughout the house. The result? No one can tell exactly what the smell is, but it's strong enough to make someone open a window right away. So, the real question isn't which perfume to use, or how much to spray. The key is understanding where the odor comes from. and treating it from the inside out, starting with your skin. When you care for your skin properly, stay hydrated, move your body gently, and clean yourself with the right approach. Then, if you still want to wear a touch of fragrance, it will enhance your presence, not hide it. 4. Washing the right areas the right way, the key to eliminating 90% of senior body odor. This is a truth no one wants to hear, but it's something everyone needs to know. Most older adults think, I shower every day. How could I still smell? But with over 50 years of clinical experience, I have to say this clearly. If you're not washing properly, your shower might not be doing much at all. It's not about how long you bathe. It's about whether you're washing the right areas the right way. In reality, body odor doesn't spread evenly across your entire body. Around 90% of unwanted smells come from a few specific spots. Places where sweat, oils, and bacteria tend to build up if not cleaned thoroughly. I call these the odor hot zones, and they fall into 3 main groups. 1. Folds and hidden creases on the body. These include the back of the neck, armpits, under the breasts, belly button, groin and inner thighs, behind the knees, elbows. These areas are common places for sweat and oil to collect. Because they're tucked away, they're often overlooked during washing. The skin here is soft and sensitive, so many people clean them too gently or skip them altogether. Deborah King, 66, shared her story. I always thought warm water was enough, but when I followed the instructions to gently wash those folded areas with a soft cloth, I noticed the difference right away. My body odor was almost gone, and for the first time in months, my grandchild climbed into my lap to watch TV again. 2. Areas with a lot of hair. These are the scalp, the armpits, the chest, especially for men with chest hair, the lower back for some people. Hair holds onto oils, dirt, and bacteria. If not cleaned properly, these break down and create odor, especially when you sweat or wear tight clothing. Don't just rinse your head. Massage your scalp gently with your fingertips to clean around every hair root. Don't just spray water over your chest. Use mild soap and clean through the hair carefully. Then dry it thoroughly. 3. Areas with active sweat glands. These include the feet, between the toes, the palms. Remember, your feet are inside shoes for hours each day. It's a warm, damp, dark space perfect for odor-causing bacteria to grow. Many older adults can't bend down easily to wash their feet well, or they forget that shoe smell doesn't come from the shoes, it comes from the feet. James Baker, 70, said, after I started washing between my toes and drying my feet completely before putting on socks, my whole family noticed the change. That faint evening odor in the living room? Gone. Here are some tips when cleaning these areas. Use warm water around 100 to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, warm enough to clean, but not hot enough to harm your skin. Avoid hot water, it can dry out and damage the protective barrier of the skin. Use a soft cloth or gentle bath sponge. Lather up with mild soap, unscented or low scent is best. Don't scrub too hard, older skin is thinner and more sensitive. Always dry thoroughly after washing, especially in skin folds, so you don't trap moisture that could lead to odor or skin infections. Bathing isn't just about being clean. It's about cleaning the right way in the right spots at the right time. Just a small shift in your hygiene routine can bring a big difference. Not just in how your body feels, but in the looks, hugs, and smiles from your loved ones around you. 5. Daily habits to keep your body fresh and healthy. Sometimes making a big change doesn't require doing anything difficult. Just a few small, simple habits each day done correctly and consistently can create a noticeable difference. For older adults, body odor doesn't just come from reduced sweating or the skin producing compounds like nonenal. It also comes from how you live your daily life. Here are 4 simple, easy-to-do habits that are highly effective. I've seen hundreds of patients try them and feel a real difference. 1. Drink enough water but make it warm. Our body works like a natural filter. To keep it running smoothly, you need to stay well hydrated every day. If you're over 60, aim to drink 6 to 8 cups of warm water daily, about 48 to 64 ounces, or 1.4 to 1.9 liters. This does not include coffee or tea. Those drinks can actually make you lose more water. Morning warm water is especially important. 1 glass right after waking up helps activate digestion, clear out the gut, and start your day gently. Douglas Scott, age 71, said, "I started drinking a glass of warm water each morning. After a few weeks, my mouth felt less dry, my skin stopped flaking, and most of all, my body odor became lighter." 2. Gentle walking under soft sunlight. You don't need to run. You don't need a gym. Just 20 minutes of walking each day during gentle sunlight before 10 a.m. or after 4 p.m. is enough. Sunlight naturally helps kill bacteria on the skin. It also helps your body produce vitamin D, which supports your immune system and mood. Light movement helps you sweat a little, and that small amount of sweat helps release toxins and reduce body odor. Helen Brooks, 68, shared, "I started by walking 10 minutes around my yard. After 2 weeks, I got used to it. Now I walk every morning. I feel lighter, and I'm more confident standing close to my grandkids." 3. Shower daily, but do it the right way. Bathing isn't just about getting clean. For older adults, a shower helps soothe the skin, keep it soft, and wash away odor causing buildup on the surface. Use warm water between 100 and 104 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 37.7 to 40 degrees Celsius. Avoid hot water. It can dry out your skin and damage the natural protective layer. Use a soft towel or cloth, with gentle soap, preferably unscented or lightly scented. After the shower, dry your body thoroughly, especially in folded or hairy areas. 4. Soak your body once a week. Once a week, soak in a warm bath around 100 F, or about 38 C, for 20 minutes. This opens up your pores and helps remove sweat, oil, and deep-seated impurities from the skin. After soaking, your skin feels softer, cleaner, and naturally less odorous. If you don't have a bathtub, you can take a longer shower instead. And gently massage your body to improve circulation. If you keep these habits going regularly, your body will slowly adjust and rebalance. And most importantly, you won't just reduce odor. You'll be caring for yourself each day through gentle actions that speak of love. 6. Eating right to keep your body fresh from the inside out. The human body is like a garden. If you care for it the right way with good soil, water, and sunlight, it will stay fresh, clean, and healthy. But if you neglect it, unpleasant smells can come from within. Body odor doesn't only come from your skin or sweat glands. Your daily diet plays a major role. Certain foods, when eaten correctly, can help reduce body odor naturally. Meanwhile, others, though common, can silently make you smell less pleasant. 1. Eat more foods rich in antioxidants. As we age, oxidation in the body increases. This process damages cells and is one of the reasons body odor becomes stronger. Antioxidants help neutralize free radicals, slow down aging, and reduce odor from the inside out. Focus on eating tomatoes, apples, strawberries, blueberries, purple cabbage, carrots, brown rice, or whole grains. A simple tip: choose foods that are red, purple, or orange. These usually have more antioxidants. Daniel Morgan, age 76, shared, "I started eating an apple and a tomato every day. After 2 months, my wife said I smelled nicer, and I didn't use any cologne at all." 2. Add water-rich vegetables and fruits. A body that lacks water struggles to flush out toxins. When waste builds up, odor can come from the liver, kidneys, and even through the skin. Besides drinking warm water regularly, eat more vegetables and fruits that are high in water to help cleanse your system. Add to your meals watermelon, pears, cucumbers, celery, fresh tomatoes, zucchini. You don't need a lot at once. Just one vegetable salad or a smoothie a day can make a noticeable difference in a few weeks. 3. Cut back on coffee and alcohol. This may be the hardest part to hear, but it's important. Coffee and alcohol, though comforting at first, cause your body to lose water quickly. When you're dehydrated, your sweat glands work harder to cool you down. Your digestive system and liver also have to work harder to process toxins. The result? Body odor becomes stronger and more noticeable. Plus, alcohol turns into acetaldehyde, a compound that escapes through your skin and carries a sharp, unpleasant smell. Gregory Lane, age 73, said, "I used to have a glass of bourbon every evening out of habit. But when I cut back, I noticed I sweat less and my breath felt lighter. Strangely, even my pajamas smelled better in the morning." 4. Increase fiber to prevent constipation. Most people don't realize constipation can make body odor worse. When your bowels are backed up, waste stays in your body too long. Toxins may get reabsorbed into your bloodstream and exit through your skin, bringing unwanted smells with them. A simple solution is to eat brown rice, choose whole grain bread, add lentils and black beans. Include leafy greens in your daily meals. A breakfast with oatmeal, chia seeds, and banana can be a gentle, clean start to your day. Your body will always reflect what you put into it. If you choose fresh, clean, light, and nutritious foods, you won't just feel better. You'll smell better, naturally and confidently. 7. Caring for your mouth, the key to fresh breath every day. There's something people rarely talk about, but it plays a big role in how others feel when they're near you. It's your breath. For older adults, dry mouth, bad breath, or a strange odor while speaking is not uncommon. Even if you brush your teeth every day, if you're not caring for your mouth the right way, your breath might still make people want to turn away. 1. Saliva, the invisible shield for your mouth. After age 60, the amount of saliva your body produces drops significantly, as much as 50% less than in your younger years. You might notice it most in the morning: a dry mouth, a slightly sore tongue, a faint smell as soon as you wake up. Saliva helps wash away bacteria, balance pH levels, and protect your tooth enamel. When there isn't enough saliva, bacteria multiply quickly, especially between the teeth and on the surface of the tongue. These bacteria create sulfur compounds that smell unpleasant. 2. Brushing isn't enough. Scrape your tongue daily. Have you ever looked at your tongue in the morning? Do you see a pale white or yellowish coating? That's a mix of bacteria, dead cells, and food particles. And it's one of the main causes of bad breath that many people don't even realize. A regular toothbrush won't fully remove it. Instead, use a tongue scraper made of stainless steel or soft plastic. Gently scrape from the back to the front of your tongue once or twice every morning is enough. George Miller, age 70, shared, "At first, it felt strange, kind of made me gag. But after a week, I got used to it. My wife said, 'Hey, your breath doesn't smell like yesterday's curry anymore,' and that kept me going." 3. Chew sugar-free gum, a simple way to boost saliva. One of the easiest ways to stimulate saliva is to chew sugar-free gum, especially gum made with xylitol. Xylitol is a natural sweetener that doesn't cause cavities, and it helps fight harmful bacteria in the mouth. When you chew, your salivary glands become more active, moistening your mouth and cutting down that dry, stale feeling. But you don't need to chew all day. Just one piece after each meal, for about 10 minutes, is enough to refresh your breath and clean your mouth. Linda Carter, age 67, shared, I keep a tin of xylitol gum in my purse. After lunch, I chew one while reading the newspaper. That small habit makes my mouth feel cleaner. And now I don't worry when my daughter stands close during a chat. 4. What to avoid if you want fresh breath. Avoid drinking too much coffee or alcohol, both dry out your mouth quickly. Limit foods with strong odors like raw onions or garlic, especially if you can't brush afterward. Don't smoke tobacco, lowers saliva, stains teeth, and leaves long-lasting bad breath. Oral care isn't just about clean teeth and strong gums. It's also about staying close, feeling at ease, and speaking with confidence around the people you love. And sometimes, a fresh breath says more than words ever could. 8. Clothing, bedding, and shoes, things that seem clean but quietly hold odor. Have you ever stepped out of the shower, feeling fresh and clean, but just a few hours later, that old smell seems to come back? If that happens even after careful hygiene, the problem might not be your body. Could be what you're wearing or sleeping on every day. 1. Everyday clothing clean or just looks clean. Clothes sit directly on your skin. Even if you wear them for just a few hours, they absorb sweat, body oils, and odors from your surroundings. As we age, our skin becomes drier, but oil production can increase in certain areas, especially the back, neck, and chest. Rewearing unwashed clothes allows that oil to build up, creating a lingering scent you might not even notice. Here's a simple fix. Change your clothes every day, especially underwear and undershirts. Choose cotton fabrics, they absorb better and breathe more than polyester or nylon. After washing, let clothes dry completely. Avoid leaving them damp in the dryer too long. Bacteria love warm, moist places. Raymond Turner, age 69, shared, I used to wear the same jacket for days. But once I started changing my undershirts daily and wore a light cotton shirt underneath, my son said, Dad, your room smells way fresher. That small change made me feel good all day. 2. Bedding and pillowcases, hiding places for old odors. You spend at least 7 to 8 hours each day in bed. Nighttime sweat, oils from your scalp and skin, dead skin cells. They all soak into your sheets, pillowcases, and blankets. If you only wash your bedding once a month, you're basically sleeping in a small odor trap each night. Even if you shower before bed, that scent can still return. Try this routine. Wash your sheets and pillowcases at least once a week. Let them dry in the sun. If possible, sunlight naturally kills bacteria and removes odors. If it's rainy or you don't have outdoor space, use a dryer, but make sure everything is fully dry. The pillowcase gets the most contact with hair and face. So many experts suggest changing it 2 to 3 times a week, especially if you have oily skin or hair. Carolyn Hughes, age 72, said, I used to think the pillow looks clean, but when I started changing my pillowcase every 3 days, I noticed my hair smelled fresher, and the bedroom felt noticeably cleaner too. 3. Shoes and socks, small space, big odor. Your feet have over 250,000 sweat glands. They activate every time you walk, even if you don't feel sweaty. Wearing the same pair of shoes day after day without letting them air out, odor builds up fast. Here's what helps. Change your socks daily and choose cotton. They absorb moisture and breathe better. Rotate at least 2 pairs of shoes. Let each pair rest and air out for at least 24 hours. Sprinkle a bit of baking soda inside your shoes overnight. It naturally absorbs moisture and neutralizes smell. Dennis Hall, age 74, shared, I started keeping a small box of baking soda by the shoe rack. Every night, I'd shake a little into each shoe. After a month, my wife said, I don't have to keep the shoe room window open anymore. Keeping your body clean is important, but keeping the things that touch your body fresh and odor-free, That's what makes a long-term difference. 9. Living space. Refresh the air to refresh yourself. Have you ever walked into a room where there wasn't any strong smell, but the air felt heavy and stuffy? That's not just a feeling. That's stagnant air, still and trapped, quietly holding onto odors. As we grow older, our bodies change every day. And those changes don't just happen inside us. They also shape the space around us. If you're already taking care of your body the right way, don't forget to care for the air you breathe every single day. 1. Open the windows. A simple act we often forget. Indoor air, even if you use purifiers or essential oils, still needs to be refreshed with outside air. You don't have to leave windows open all day. Just 10 to 15 minutes each morning and evening is enough. A gentle breeze can push out stale air and bring in fresh oxygen, letting your home breathe again. If it's cold outside, just crack a window slightly. Even a short time can make your space feel lighter and more pleasant. Harold Simmons, 75, shared, "I used to keep the doors and windows shut tight because of the cold, but my doctor suggested I open them for a few minutes each morning. And just like that, my bedroom stopped smelling musty." 2. Focus on ventilating areas where odors build up easily. Not all rooms in the house trap odors the same way. Some areas hold moisture and smells more than others. The bathroom, where steam, sweat, lotion, and damp towels collect. The kitchen, where you cook, use oils, and food smells linger. The bedroom, where you spend a third of your life with pillows, blankets, and night sweat. If you can't air out every room each day, start with the bathroom and bedroom. Just 10 minutes of fresh air each morning can make a noticeable difference. 3. Baking soda, a small friend with big results. You don't always need an expensive air purifier. Sometimes a few dollar box of baking soda works wonders. You can place a small open box in the bathroom, near the sink, or in a corner. Keep one in the kitchen, near the trash can or stove area. Sprinkle some on carpets or inside shoes to absorb moisture and odors from the floor. Baking soda neutralizes smells naturally. It doesn't just cover them up like air fresheners do. That means you're not layering scents on top of each other. You're actually removing the odor at its source. Judith Foster, age 70, shared, "I simply put a small open box of baking soda in the bathroom. The smell faded, and I didn't need candles or sprays anymore, and the room didn't feel full of chemical scents." 4. Don't forget curtains, rugs, and soft surfaces. Surfaces like curtains, carpets, and upholstered furniture often go unnoticed, but they hold onto smells the longest. Clean them regularly using a vacuum with a HEPA filter. If possible, place them in the sun once a month. The sunlight helps kill bacteria and freshen the fabric. Even just opening the curtains to let natural light in can make your room feel brighter, more alive, and more comfortable. Caring for your living space isn't just about keeping it clean. It's about creating a lighter mood, breathing fresher air, and making every breath feel like a small gift to yourself. Conclusion: odor is not your fate. It's just a gentle signal that it's time to care for yourself better. When you hear the phrase senior scent, it might make you feel embarrassed or even a little heartbroken, because none of us want to become the person others don't want to sit next to. But the most important thing I want you to remember is this: body odor is not your fault. It's a natural part of aging, a result of biological changes in the body. Just like gray hair, you can color it. Just like wrinkles, you can nourish your skin. Body odor, too, can be improved more easily than you think. You don't need expensive products. You don't need fancy machines. You don't need a $100 bottle of perfume. All you need are a few small things: a cup of warm water in the morning, a light walk around the yard, a meal with red fruit or a handful of leafy greens, a soft towel to gently clean the back of your neck, A simple action like cracking open a window or changing your pillowcase midweek. And little by little, your body begins to soften. The air around you feels lighter. Your breath becomes fresher. And the eyes of your loved ones look at you with more warmth, more closeness. I've worked with thousands of patients, ages 60 to well over 90. And what I cherish most is when they come back smiling and say, "My grandchild hugs me again. My wife doesn't open the window every night anymore. I feel more at ease in my own skin." And I believe you can feel that too. Your body is the place you live every single day. And when you give it just a bit of care, it gives you back confidence, comfort, and connection. It's never too late to start. Whether you're 62 or 82, the path to feeling clean, refreshed, and healthy is always open and waiting for you. If you found these tips helpful, please share this video with someone you love, especially older adults living on their own, because sometimes just one simple tip can bring about a beautiful change for someone you care about. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you won't miss more content about health, nutrition, and gentle living after 60, because taking care of yourself should never be a lonely journey. Be kind to yourself in every breath, every meal, and every hug from those you love, because that is the simple yet most beautiful gift that aging can offer. Thank you for listening, and I wish you a peaceful day every day, for yourself and for those around you.